And so the bull, Rusty, is gone. Hey y'all, welcome to Fruition Farm. Today, we've got several things to talk about and show you. I guess follow up on this guy. So straight away, it appeared he bred Cookie and Dahlia. So we only wanted to get one bred at a time, but that was not going to happen that day. So hopefully, I mean, I'm okay if they both took. So what we've done is we've had to make a hard decision. And we think we've made the right decision, the most practical decision. So we'll talk about that here in a minute. But anyway, we've turned this guy out with all of the beef girls. And he's not a bull I really fully trust. Like, he gets pretty keyed up. He's really noisy. He loves to paw the ground and make a show. He hasn't made any attempts like at us at all. I mean, he's been pretty chill, but still, you know, you don't ever trust a bull. So, but he's out with all of our beef cows right now, and man, he has got them, like he runs them. He is bred, like he's, like if you want to get your cows bred, this is the guy. Now, Rusty should have taken care of everyone already because it's been like 4 or 5 heat cycles since everyone has calved. And I know that cows can give off a false heat even after they've been bred sometimes, especially if you get a bull that's really excited to come in with them. Sometimes they'll give off a false heat, and that may be what's happening, but not sure. I guess we'll have to wait till next year at calving time to find out how many beef cows we have versus how many beef dairy Jersey cows we have. But anyway, he's been happy. Like he likes being out with everyone, obviously. And we were back here in the back section of our pasture right now. We've got mountains this way that we own, but nothing I can really graze cows on. We just use that for hunting. But anyway, so this way and down is all of our pasture, and this is what we consider our back pasture. And we just have a piece of temporary poly wire run around it, electrified, so that everybody can graze. But so I'm missing a steer, and it's a steer that's supposed to go to the market like the middle of next month, the middle of September, and I do not know where he is. I haven't seen him all day yesterday, and I cannot find him today. Usually he runs with all of the other cows. The reason I'm looking for him already is because I'm trying to get them all put in the bottom pasture with the dairy cows, which is where I'll load them out from. So you hear him? He's like a grizzly bear. He's constantly growling, bawling, pawing the ground, just making noise. He likes to be heard. So, but I'm a little bit concerned about this steer. I don't know where he's at. He should be with everyone else. I've put the other 2 that are going to the processor down on the bottom already. I'm trying to find the other one. And like I say, I'm slightly concerned because I do not know where he's at. And that's usually not good. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. So anyway, but we'll talk about some of the other decisions we've made here once I get back down to Jenna, and she's taking care of some stuff down at the barn, and we are going to go down here now and see what she's up to. So we're here with the dairy cows and the 2 steers that we're taking to the processor. Still haven't found the other steer. Been looking, still haven't found him. But here are the dairy girls. So Cookie and Dahlia should be bred in about, a week and a half? We'll put them back with the bull and see if he shows any interest in them. And if not, then they're bred. Cows cycle like every 3 weeks. And so if they have been bred, then he will not be interested in breeding them again. So what we'll do is we'll probably put them back in like about 3 or 4 days before when we saw him breed them, and then take them back out about 3 days afterwards. That way we know if they didn't take, then he'll be showing interest in them again. We'll be sure and cover that window.
And then we're probably going to try to hold off until about October for the other girls.
Yes. So we'll wait until October to put Mabel and Sadie with him. Sadie may have been bred by Rusty. We're not sure, but we think she did.
Well, he bred her, just
he
whether
bred
she
her.
settled or
yeah,
not.
whether or not she took. So we'll see. I kind of hope she didn't. It's not the end of the world if she did, but I kind of hope she didn't, because then we will get the purebred Jersey when Captain breeds her, if she didn't take with Rusty. So yeah, that's the plans for breeding those girls. One of the things I talked about, we had some hard decisions to make, and practical decision. Yeah, it wasn't super difficult because it was pretty obvious what we needed to do, but we needed to not have Rusty and Captain together, because I knew that there could be an issue when I turned Captain out with just a fence in between them. But Rusty his whole life here has lived next to another bull, a Charolais bull, and the neighbor's bull, yeah. And there's never been any issues. But Captain is so keyed up, like about within an hour of him being here, Rusty was already down here, and they were pawing and bawling and trying to fight each other through the fence, which was bad because they'll tear down all my fence, possibly hurt each other. So what I did, thankfully Rusty likes to load. So I pulled the trailer down here real quick, got Rusty, he loaded right up in the trailer, no problem, and I hauled him up to the hayfield. Well, I can't leave him in the hayfield because I'm trying to let that grass grow back right now to recover to graze everybody again up there. And we really are finished with Rusty here. We talked to the guy that we borrow Rusty from, who owns him, but he lives here pretty much. He's for us. And he said, just haul him to the market. And so I got my brain to going, So I talked with him, and we made the decision to purchase Rusty from him for beef, because we have our steers that we sell, and the price of Rusty was way less than what we sell our steers for, just because the market pricing is really low right now.
So it made more sense for us to sell our steers for beef and use that money to buy Rusty, basically.
Yes, exactly. So that's what we're going to do, and we'll be eating Rusty. And we processed him, or actually we butchered him the day before yesterday, and have him in the cooler. So here in a few weeks, probably a week and a half or so, we'll be processing him. So that's
freezer for the winter.
We will probably get about 550 pounds of beef off of him, of finished beef. That's my estimate. And I know we really liked Rusty. He was a super good bull, super chill, really easy to handle, and which is hard to find. So he was a really good bull, but it's just one of those things in farming, you can only use a bull for so many years before his daughters start getting old enough to be bred back, and you don't want the dad breeding the daughters. It's not ideal. Some people do, but it's not ideal, so we don't do that. And so the bull Rusty is gone. Hey, Jenna is back here picking peppers.
Jenna picked a peck of not pickled peppers.
Yeah, they're not pickled yet, but they might be.
No, they're going to be just canned.
Those are just chili peppers, right?
Yeah, they're poblanos, but I use them like chilies. Yep.
So we'll can those. We'll chop them and can them. What I am getting ready to do is a record okra harvest, probably ever for us. I don't think I've ever harvested as much okra at one time as I'm getting ready to. I haven't even cut. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I've never grown this much okra, and today is the day that I picked the most ever. There it is, a record okra harvest for me, and I bet it'll continue to be more and more. So my record will continually increase, I would say, for probably the next week or two. So pretty excited. We love okra. We've just been cutting it, putting it on a cookie sheet and freezing it, and then putting it in a bag. And we've only had one okra meal. We've been saving everything and putting it up, but I need to eat some fresh, because we all really like okra. So maybe we'll eat some of this.
I got some cucumbers. I have some down there that I need to pickle today. There's not a ton because everything's kind of slowed down, which is okay because we have a lot of pickles. But I'm going to go ahead and pickle it. And then I was picking these gherkins because we've been doing refrigerator pickles. But I think since we did the low temp pasteurization, I'm going to go ahead and just put them whole in a jar and see how they do, see how they hold up. Just kind of an experiment. And then I got my peppers. So a couple of tomatoes and the okra. And it's the one I've been waiting on. I sure hope it's ready. It's huge. I need to weigh it because it's really big. I don't know what it weighs. And then we have another one that I accidentally picked. Just trying to roll it over and check its belly, but hopefully it's right because it snapped off the vine. And then we have a few of these melons that I was told are pear melons. There's a little bug trying to get in it. I was told they're pear melons, but when I Google pear melon, I can't find anything like it. But I found something called a Tennessee muskmelon that looks like it. So I don't know what it is actually supposed to be, but it's actually really delicious. So I don't really care. 29¼ pounds. That's a big watermelon. I'm quite certain it's the biggest watermelon I've ever grown. Look how red it is. This is the strawberry watermelon. No, that's what I'm getting it. Yeah. And it's my favorite. It is the best watermelon I've ever tasted. Derek doesn't like watermelon, but it's also the best he's ever tasted. Doesn't mean he likes it, but it's still the best he's ever tasted. So, all right, guys, I guess that's going to wrap it up for us today. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate y'all. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a video. Give us a thumbs up so YouTube will know that you're enjoying this. Please comment below. Let me know what is your favorite type of watermelon or plant to grow or something like that. We'll catch you on the next one.